Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have another past paper for you. This time we have the CSEC Principles of Business Paper 1 from 2015, May-June 2015, Principles of Business Paper 1. Let's just jump right in. Alright, so number 1, barter is best described as the best answer here is exchange of goods and services without the use of money. They always start with an easy one. So barter is the exchange of goods and services without the use of money. Number 2, which of the following types of business environment is most typical of the Commonwealth Caribbean? And the best answer here is mixed economy. We have a mixed economy in the Caribbean, except for Cuba, who would have a centrally planned economy, but they say most typical, so therefore the best answer is a mixed economy because we have both private and public sectors. Number 3, which of the following is not an objective of the public sector? Not. And the best answer here is maximizing profits. That's not what the public sector is for. Number 4, the term division of labor can be defined as the best answer is C, separation of task to complete a job, just like an assembly line worker. Section 5, which of the following is not a function of money? Not. And the best answer here is A, indivisibility. No, that was a problem associated with barter, indivisibility of goods. So the best answer here is A, indivisibility. Number 6, the policies of a company are formulated by and the best answer here is the directors, because the directors come together and decide what policies should be implemented, should be placed on a company, but the managers will be the ones who implement those policies. Number 7, selecting the objectives and procedure for achieving goals is referred to as, and the best answer is planning. That's the planning process. Number 8, which of the following are benefits of written communication? And the best answer here, the options are instant feedback, provides evidence, useful for detailed messages. And the best answer here is, of course, C, because it must contain 2 and 3, because writing is not instant feedback. So it cannot contain 1 at all. So the best answer here is C, 2 and 3, which is provide evidence and useful for detailed messages. Number 9, which of the following organization is least likely to use a management information system? And the best answer is a shoe shine shop, a small little mom and pop shop, that only deal with shoe shining, and so therefore they don't really need any complicated systems to track inventories and those kind of things. So the best answer is B, a shoe shine shop. Number 10 refers to this diagram here, and so the question is the relationship between the highest level of management down to the various departments is known as, in this case, this one is staff. This is a staff organizational structure, staff. If it was just the middle part, then that would be line, but because you have these extra ones, it is staff. Number 11, the main purpose of installing a suggestion box in a company is to get workers' views about, and the best answer here is ways of improving the workplace. Number 12, JB Auto Company decided to export car engines from Barbados to Trinidad. Which of the following mode is best for transporting engines? And of course the obvious answer is C. Air is just too expensive for that kind of cargo. Rail, you don't have any over water rails, and of course it's not land. Trinidad and Barbados are separated by water, so the best answer is C. Number 13, which of the following individuals benefit from having limited liability status? And the best answer here is B, shareholders, because the shareholders are only going to lose whatever they would have invested in the company. That's all they are going to lose, what they invested, and that's what we call limited liability. 14, which of the following functions of the entrepreneur? And the best answer here is, of course, it cannot contain 1. Ensuring that workers are unionized, that's not the job of an entrepreneur. Actually, entrepreneurs are anti-union. So the best answer here for 14 is C, coordinating the factors of production and undertaking risk by anticipating demand. So that is part of the entrepreneur's function. 2 and 3. Number 15. The condensation of a business plan is the condensation of the business plan is contained in the, and the best answer here is, the only answer is executive summary, because it contains all the information in a smaller package. So the executive summary. 16. Cash used to secure a loan at a bank is referred to as collateral. 17. The monthly payments collected by an insurance company on behalf of its holders are known as premiums. That's why you pay monthly premiums. Which of the following types of checks allow an individual to receive cash on demand? This is a repeat from the previous, the one we did before. And so the best answer here is an open check. Number 19. Kiki sustained burns while at work at a local fast food restaurant. Under which of the following insurance policies is she likely to be compensated? And the best answer here is employer's liability. Number 20. Which of the following factors prevent an agreement from being considered a valid contract? And the best answer here is misrepresentation. If this occurs, then it's not a valid contract. All the others can mean a valid contract, but this one, misrepresentation, means that the contract was not valid. Number 21. The term human resources refers to, and the best answer here is persons available for productive and professional services. That's your human resource. It's not materials and goods made by humans, no. Capital invested by, no. Raw materials used, no. So the best answer is D. 22. The movement of educated, skilled people to sell in other industrialized countries is referred to as, and of course, the best answer is brain drain. The fact that they mention skilled and educated means that the brain drain is what's in effect here. The amount of labor, 23, the amount of labor available for productive activity is known as, and that's the labor force. The labor force is all those people who are willing and able to work. That's the labor force. They're willing and able. 24. Productivity can be measured by, and the best answer here is D, output divided by input. So D is the best answer. 25. Which of the following is a product of the manufacturing industry? This is from extractive, service. This is the car. So the best answer is A, the car. 26. Price, product, promotion, place. These are components of the marketing mix. The 4 P's, they are the component of the marketing mix. 27. In the Caribbean, many people hired for sugarcane farming and very little equipment is used. The industry can be best described as, of course, labor intensive. This is a labor intensive industry. They use more workers than capital. 28. Which of the following terms describe a market consisting of a large number of producers and consumers? And the best answer here is the perfect market. Monopoly is just one producer and a lot of consumers. Oligopoly is about 2 or so. Well, that's a duopoly, but it's a type of oligopoly. And there is a little bit of producers and a lot of consumers, like OPEC. And of course, imperfect would be similar to the monopoly. Alright, 29. Which of the following is an activity involved in the marketing of product? The best answer here is distributing commodities to outlets. All the rest, okay, issuing bulletins on staff, that's an HR thing. Publicizing advertisement for new staff, that's an HR thing. And ensuring that workers are given fringe benefits, that's an HR thing. So B, number 29. 30, we're halfway there. Market equilibrium exists when, and the best answer here is D, at current prices, the amount of buyers wish to buy equals the amount sellers wish to sell. In other words, where supply and demand are equal. So market equilibrium is where supply and demand are equal. So that's where the buyers and the sellers can agree on the price or the quantity. So that's D. 31. Which of the following is not a function of a retailer? And the best answer here is D, transporting goods to suitable storage. That's more of a wholesaler's duty. All the rest are what retailers would do, but the wholesaler is in charge of transporting and storage and warehousing and those kind of things. 32. Which of the following gives identity to a specific producer's goods? And the best answer here is brand. The brand is what gives your goods its identity. 33. A market in economic terms is defined as, and the best answer here is D, a situation which exists when buyers and sellers influence the price of goods. Remember, a market is not a place. It's not a place. 34. Which of the following operations is an example of sales promotion? Best answer, B, free sampling. Warehousing, no. Servicing goods, no. Gathering information, that's market research. That's more retail in there. So the best answer is B, free sampling. 35. Which of the following entities have its shares traded on the stock exchange? And the best answer here is B, public companies, public limited companies. Private cannot trade their stocks on the exchange. That's one disadvantage. Cooperatives, no, and partnerships, no. So the best answer here is public companies. 36. Tom invests his savings by buying shares in a company. From his investment, Tom expects to receive. So when you buy shares, you expect to get dividends at the end of the year if they are profitable. So dividends, the answer is D. 37. Mr. Jones has several bills of fixed amounts to pay each month. His bank manager agrees to pay them monthly from Mr. Jones's account. This service provided by the bank refers to, and the best answer here is the standing order. The standing order. 38. Which of the following services is provided by a commercial bank? The best answer here is accepting deposits from customers. Printing money, that's the central bank. Selling stocks and bonds, that is the central bank also. Controlling supply of money, central bank. Alright, 39. A debenture holder is one who, and the best answer is entitled to a fixed rate of interest whether or not the company makes a profit. So whether the company makes a profit or not, you have to pay those who are debenture holders. Alright, if he was a shareholder, then maybe if profits come, they would pay dividend. But for the other one, debentures, it's whether they make a profit or not. 40. Investment can be defined as, and the best answer here is addition to the capital stock of a country, meaning you would have purchased something, you would have invested in something. So when you add new stocks, that's an investment for a future payoff. 41. Which of the following are measures used to protect the environment? This is a very obvious one. So the best answer, it cannot contain 2, because 2 is deforestation. That's bad for the environment. So once it has in 2, you eliminate that. So that's gone, this is gone, and that is gone. The only remaining is B, 1 and 3, recycling and water conservation. 42. Price control may be defined as, and the best answer is D, government limit on the price of goods or service. So the government tells you how much you can charge for certain things, certain goods. 43. The success of a government's economic policies can be most effectively measured by, and the best answer is B, an increase in the standard of living. Because if the government policies are failing, then you should not have an increase in standard of living. So because they are effective, then B, an increase in the standard of living. 44. Which of the following is a function of a chamber of industry and commerce? The best answer is A, creating employment. That's what they're there for, to create employment. 45. Which of the following actions by the government is most likely to lead to an improvement in the standard of living? And the best answer is abolishing taxes on the low income, so that they can use that money to, advance themselves. So the best answer is C, abolishing taxes on the low income. 46. Which of the following forms of taxation can be classified as direct? And the best answer is A, income tax. They are taken directly from your salary, income tax. All the rest are indirect. They're only taken when you do something. 47. The provision of social services by government does not include tax refunds. Health clinics, yes. Education, like the schools, yes. Transportation, you have public transportation, so yes. So the best answer is A, tax refunds. 48. In the recent budget, it was reported that Sanford Island is a net importer. This means that, and the best answer is B, they export less than they import. So in other words, they're importing more things than they are exporting. So the answer is B. 49. A country has a favorable balance of payment of trade. A favorable balance of trade when, and the best answer here is it sells more than it buys. When it sells more than it buys. 50. 10 more to go. In calculating net national product, depreciation refers to, and the best answer here is D, decrease in capital stock value. 51. The term of trade of a country refers to the rate, and the best answer here is B, at which one country's goods and services are exchanged for another's. 52. The difference between the value of a country's visible and invisible exports and the value of its visible and invisible imports is referred to as A, balance of trade. Balance of trade. 53. Which of the following method is not used to measure a country's national income? And of course, output is one, income is one, expenditure is one. Accounting is not. So the best answer for 53 is C, accounting. 54. Which of the following is not a benefit of international trade? Not a benefit of international trade. And the best answer is C. Import restrictions can be imposed on foreign items. So that's not a benefit. People can restrict what you import. If you depend on those things, then that's bad for you. 55. Interesting one. Which of the following represents the correct stage towards the development of CARICOM, Single Market and Economy, or CSME? And the best answer is D. Federation was founded, was first, then CARIFTA, then CARICOM, then CSME. So there was Federation in the 50s, CARIFTA in the 60s, CARICOM in the 70s, and then we had CSME. 56. Which of the following is a feature of economic dualism in the Caribbean? And the best answer here is rural urban migration, meaning people are moving from the countryside where nothing is really doing, nothing is working out, to the town side, or urbanization where they think more opportunities are. So that's why C is the best answer for this one. Which of the following terms defines as the continuous rise in the general price levels? And that answer is inflation. Inflation is when price levels in the economy is rising. So that's inflation. Things are getting more expensive. 58. Which of the following countries are not members of the OECS, or the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States? The best answer, the only answer is, of course, B, Barbados and Jamaica. They are not even located in the Eastern Caribbean. 59. The purpose of CARICOM is to, and the best answer is foster interregional trade and common services. And the last one, which of the following organizations would settle a dispute among banana producing countries of the Caribbean and Central America over potential agreements with the European Union? And of course, this is how many continents this is? 2 continents. So of course it would be the WTO or the World Trade Organization. Alright, so that's it for the May-June 2015 Principles of Business CSEC examination paper 1. Alright, that's it for paper 1. And if you realize that based on the last video I did, some of these things repeated, so you know what to do. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, and share the links with friends. I'll try and upload a link to this paper in the description, so please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. I think I'm going to do a next paper 1, and after that I might consider some paper 2s, because you know we have POB exams in January, so you have to use your December to study and study hard. Alright, so that's it for now. Alright, thanks for watching and listening.